It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't you go getting lost on me. Lost on me. Stay right by my side. My side.
They are able to love without pride, to live without masks, and to be happy simply because their person is there. Dogs see the world more honestly. We often consider ourselves smarter just because we can speak, build cities, and complicate life. But dogs are capable of things we have almost lost. They sense emotions even before words. Dogs have lived alongside humans for thousands of years, yet we still underestimate how deeply they perceive us. Sometimes just one look is enough for a dog to understand your mood, whether you are sad or calm. They notice what people have long stopped noticing in each other. And the most surprising thing is that dogs never try to be someone else. They are honest in their emotions, in attachment, in joy, and even in fear. Perhaps that is why humans slowly become more real around them. Dogs live in the moment and are fully present in what is happening. That is why their reactions are so fast and accurate. A dog notices where your attention is directed, how tense you are, and even what you have not yet expressed in words. The most important thing in life with a dog is a deep emotional connection. Without it, the relationship can easily turn into a set of obligations. When that connection exists, the dog becomes not just a pet, but part of a life, part of you. Dogs often seem to understand humans more clearly than humans understand each other. Dogs are like small sparks of pure love. They give a person pieces of themselves, making us laugh, comforting us, always trying to stay close. I believe dogs enjoy making humans happier. They are extremely sensitive to our emotions and moods, and even we don't show them. And when a dog gives a person its small spark of warmth, and the person answers in return, a special bond slowly appears between them. I find them fascinating. Every day with them is different. I see every dog as a unique personality. They say dogs resemble their person, and there is some truth in that. Dogs are constantly observing us, learning from humans and from each other. And when a dog joins a family as an adult, it often carries the experience of its previous life and the people it has known before. But dogs are incredibly adaptable beings. Over time, they adjust to a new person, begin to trust them, and attune themselves to the atmosphere of a new home. Dogs live in the present moment. That is why love, calmness, and a sense of safety are so important to them. The almost important thing I learned from dogs is how to live in the moment. For them, only the present exists. I like to perceive the world in a dog like way, to stay in the moment, to notice details, to observe. We so rarely exist in the present moment, but dogs are able to do it perfectly. Dogs are deeply influenced by our mood. I love cheerful dogs with raised tails, and I try to guide their behavior in that direction. The atmosphere of a walk is set by the person. Even on cold, gray, rainy days, when we are simply walking through the streets, I still speak to them in a playful voice, sing little cheerful melodies, and try to create the feeling of the small adventure. There is a concept of feeling love through touch. And dogs, this sense is especially developed. For them, physical contact is not just a habit, but a way to feel safety, love, and connection with a person. A gentle stroke, a light pet, a hand on the back, even simply sitting nearby while you read a book. All of this is deeply important for a dog. Suspicion can be eased through calmness and care. When a dog feels safety and understanding, it opens up much more fully. I have met dogs who, even after not eating for several days, still refused to take food from strangers. And that always made a strong impression. Dogs can be deeply loyal to their person and to their habits. For some of them, trust is more important than even intense hunger. That is why the bond between a dog and a human can feel so deep and unusual. Dogs are good peoples. Deep connection forms between a human and a dog. It can feel just as meaningful of human relationships. There are no complicated games, no hidden meanings in this attachment. Dogs love in a very direct and sincere way. Of course, dogs have their own idea of cleanliness. Drinking from puddles, digging in the dirt, all of this is completely normal for them. Dogs don't try to be perfect, they simply live. Every dog wants to find their person. For dog, it's important to have someone they can trust to stay to and feel safe with. But life is not always simple. Sometimes people and dogs have two-part ways, and it is not always because of a lack of love. That is why shelters, foster homes, and the people who help dogs find new families are so important. Perhaps that matter most is not where a dog has been before, but who they feel loved and needed by today. Dogs need to feel useful. They love staying close, keeping watch and caring for a people they love. Sometimes it means greeting you at the door, checking where you are, or lying beside you while you sleep. Dogs are deeply devoted. They have a natural desire to love, to belong, and to care for someone. And if you think about it, people are not so different. We need love, connections, and a sense of belonging too. And maybe that is how a dog comes to know. This is my person. Dogs really enjoy simply being close to their person. To me, the very presence of a loved person seems to uplift them. Even if nothing special is happening, they are already happy just to be together. For them, being together is truly important. We don't always notice how intensely dogs experience happiness. Their happiness is so sincere and real. Sometimes I try to imagine the world through my dog's eyes. And then I begin to understand that a dog's happiness is much purer and simpler than a human's. find joy in simple things every day. They remind us that life is happening right now, not later, not someday in the future, but in this very moment. And perhaps that is one of the most important things dogs can teach us.